Well, the live adaptation of Lilo and Stitch, I thought this was decent. I was surprised because I went into this with low expectations, thinking I was going to come out of it disappointed. But it did enough here where I would recommend this, especially if you're a fan of the original animated movie. Considering just how terrible some of the live remakes have been over the last couple of years, I was quite surprised at just how much fun that I had with this. I'll even go as far as say this is a good remake from Disney because it does capture some of the elements from the original, and while it's not perfect, there is a lot of enjoyable moments throughout this film. Especially since I have so much love for the animated film, I believe a lot of people will get a lot of nostalgia watching this. But at the same time, there are changes within the story that not everyone will fully agree on. It's not horrible or anything, it's just some of the changes I believe wasn't for the better in my opinion. Now the question is, do I think this is a better movie than the 2002 original? Of course not. There's a few issues that keeps it from being a masterpiece. But at the same time, this is quite a entertaining adventure from beginning to end. Maya Kalua, she did such a great job playing Lilo. She's adorable, she's funny. There's a lot of heart to this character, especially considering when she comes across Stitch. And speaking of which, I thought that Chris Sanders' return to voice the role was fantastic. Stitch, he's up to his usual antics, and there's a lot of laugh out loud moments with that character. Even Sydney Agondon, hopefully I'm saying that right, she did a good job as well playing Nani. Now the issue I have here is that both her and Maya, their chemistry wasn't as strong as I wanted it to be. It's not bad or anything, it's just, it was stronger in the animated film, but it still is some heartfelt moments presented throughout this runtime. Now, since Gantu unfortunately is not in this, then the main villain is Jumba, and I thought that was such a twist because while he was very enjoyable in the original, here he's just infuriating. Or I should really say he's annoying. Seth Galifianakis being the voice of the character just feels wrong, He was not funny, he was not entertaining, he was just a character that was just there. Pete Lee, he was a standout here, just as enjoyable as he was in the 2002 original. And I also have to point out that while Cobra Bubbles is in here, he is a CIA agent, and I thought that was a nice change up. Still, there's a lot I enjoy about this. There's a lot of good music here. The character of Hawaii plays just a bit part here, as it did in the animated one. And just seeing Stitch going around causing mayhem. There are a lot of heartfelt moments, funny moments. There's just so much to enjoy here. At the end of the day, if you think about going out to see this at the cinema, then check it out because it is well worth the time. Kids will love this. Adults who grew up watching the original film will appreciate it. It's just a good film overall for the entire family. I'm giving this film a 7 out of 10. I understand why Gantu couldn't be in this because the budget is $100 million, which is interesting enough lower than some of the other live remakes out there. But this does get a sequel. It would be cool to see Gantu show up, or any of the other characters that's from the Lilo and Stitch 2 movie or even the TV show. Anyway, this is going to make a lot of money at the cinema, and when it eventually comes out on streaming services, this will be a nice way to spend an afternoon. Me personally, I was just satisfied this was interesting and it didn't turn out into a bore fest that I initially thought it was going to be. And that is my review of Lilo and Stitch. Okay, leave your comments down below in the section and let me know what you think about this movie. Alright, this is Slim Guy 172 saying peace out.